If you're carrying credit card debt at 24% interest, every single month you don't act costs you money. Real money. On a $6,000 balance at 24% APR, your monthly interest charge is $120. That's a $440 per year just in interest, money that leaves your account and goes straight to the bank. A balance transfer to a 0% APR card puts that $120 back in your pocket every single month, for 15 to 21 months, depending on the offer. If you use that time correctly, you can be completely debt-free for the cost of a one-time 3% transfer fee. A balance transfer moves debt from one credit card to another, typically from a high-interest card to a new card with a 0% introductory APR. The best offers in 2024 include the Wells Fargo Reflect at 0% for 21 months, the Citi Diamond Preferred at 0% for 21 months, the Bank of America Bank Americard at 0% for 18 months, and the Chase Slate Edge at 0% for 18 months. All of these charge a balance transfer fee, typically 3% of the amount transferred, though some offer no fee in specific windows. The math on a $6,000 transfer to a 21-month 0% card. Transfer fee at 3%, $180. Total cost to transfer, $180. During those 21 months at your old 24% APR, you would have paid $2,520 in interest. You save $2,340 minus $180 in fees, net savings of $2,160. That's the financial case for a balance transfer in its clearest form. The fee is real, the savings are real, and the savings dwarf the fee by 12 to 1. The only condition is that you actually pay off the balance during the promotional period. Here's the trap that destroys people with balance transfers. They transfer the balance, feel relief, and then continue using their old credit card, or worse, start using the new one for purchases. If you transfer $6,000 and then add $3,000 in new purchases on the old card, you now have $9,000 in debt at high interest. The balance transfer only works if you stop using the source card, don't add new debt, and have a monthly payoff plan that clears the full balance before the 0% period expires. What happens when the 0% period expires? The remaining balance reverts to the card's regular APR, which is usually 18 to 28% depending on the card and your credit profile. This is not a hidden trap, it's disclosed in every offer. The banks design these offers knowing that a percentage of people won't pay off the balance in time and will end up paying interest anyway. If you can't pay off the full transferred amount within the promotional window, a balance transfer doesn't solve your problem, it delays it. Calculating your required monthly payment, divide the total transfer amount by the number of months in the promotional period. $6,000 over 21 months is $286 per month. $10,000 over 21 months is $476 per month. Before you do the transfer, confirm that this monthly payment is genuinely achievable in your budget. If you're not confident it is, don't do the transfer. You'll end up paying the balance transfer fee and interest when the promotional period ends, which is worse than just staying put. The application process, you'll need a credit score of at least 670 to qualify for most 0% balance transfer cards, ideally 720 or higher for the best offers. Apply for the new card first. Once approved, you'll typically request the transfer through the new card's interface or by calling the issuer. Transfers take 5 to 10 business days. Keep making minimum payments on your old card until you confirm the transfer has posted. Missing a payment during the transfer window is a late payment that could trigger penalty rates. Cut up the old card, or at minimum freeze it. Not literally freeze it in ice, but call the issuer and ask them to freeze purchases. Keep the account open to protect your credit score's utilization ratio and length of history, but make sure it's impossible to use casually. The psychology of having the card accessible is the single biggest predictor of whether a balance transfer becomes a success story or a trap. Remove the friction point before it becomes an impulse. Some people chain balance transfers, transferring a remaining balance to a new 0% card before the first promotional period expires. This can work, but it requires a good credit score and carries risk. Each new application is a hard inquiry. If you're declined, you're stuck with the remaining balance reverting to high interest with no alternative. Chain transfers work for people with excellent credit who are genuinely making progress on the principle. They're a last resort, not a long-term strategy. A balance transfer is the fastest legal way to cut your credit card interest cost to zero, and that saved interest, redirected toward the principal, is how you eliminate debt years faster than minimum payments ever could. If you're deciding which debt to attack first once you're free of high-interest credit card debt, our video on debt avalanche versus debt snowball covers exactly which payoff strategy gets you out fastest and costs you the least overall.